Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine in your houses, students. I am also fine. Very good. Shall we start the lesson? The seventh lesson, stock exchange. Here we have learnt about the meaning and the functions of stock exchange. Now, today let us learn the features of stock exchange. Okay, from the definition itself, we can take the first two features. Okay, association of persons, because it is small one. Okay, from the definition we have studied an association, organization, established or not, isn't it? So that the same thing is explained here. Stock exchange is an association of persons or body of individuals. Association of persons, there we studied, body of individuals. Association of persons or body of individuals which may be registered or unregistered. That's what we have studied, whether incorporated or not. Incorporation means registration. Okay, so it is an association of persons. That means many people together they have joined. It may be either registered or not registered. Okay, the second one is recognition from central government. To start a stock exchange, they have to get the recognition from the central government because it is an organized market. Stock exchange is an organized market, so it requires recognition from the central government. That's all. Okay. Then third one, we will come as 1, 2, 3 from the book. Okay, market for securities. Stock exchange is a market, isn't it? For what? For securities. That's their first point. Okay, it is a market for securities. We know stock exchange is a market. Here, which securities are traded? That we have to see. Okay, the securities of corporate bodies. Corporate bodies means the big companies. Okay, corporate bodies. Then government and semi-government bodies. Okay, these securities are bought and sold in this stock exchange. Okay, stock exchange is a market for securities. Stock exchange is a market where securities of corporate bodies, government and semi-government bodies are bought and sold. Okay, then deals in second-hand securities. Which types of securities? Deals in second-hand securities. Already it is called secondary market. We have heard, isn't it? Primary market. Secondary market, the best example is a stock exchange. We have learned already in the 4th lesson. Okay, because they deal in second-hand securities. Okay, what are that second-hand securities? It deal with shares, then debentures, then bonds and other securities. Okay, issued by companies. Because the second time if they want to purchase and sell the securities, they have to deal with the stock exchange. Okay, so they deal with the second hand securities. So first it will be issued by the companies. Okay, so second time it will be bought and sold in the stock exchange. That's why the stock exchange will deal only the second hand securities, not the primary securities. Okay, that's why it is called secondary market, because they deal with second hand securities. Okay, the fifth point, regulates trade in securities. It regulates trade. Trade will happen there. They will regulate the trade in securities. Okay, how they regulate? They will not buy and sell securities on their own. Who the stock exchange will never buy and sell securities in their account. Okay, but they will provide some facilities. Okay, that means the infrastructure facilities. Okay, that it's a place. Okay, in one particular floor, you might have seen the stock exchange picture. Even it is given here in the beginning of that lesson, and in the book also, the bind it is given, isn't it? So it facilitates some that some facilities are given for the people here who will work there. The members of the stock exchange and the authorized brokers. These authorized brokers and members, they will only help the public to buy and sell, but the stock exchange people, they themselves, they never purchase and sell the securities. Okay, so the stock exchange main aim is to regulate the trade in securities. Then allow dealings only in listed securities. Allows dealings in listed securities. Many times I have told you this, what is listed securities. The stock exchange maintain one official list. Okay, there the name of the companies will be given. Those companies' shares only can be bought and sold in the stock exchange. That list is called official list. Okay, that is why the official list, the companies, those who are in the official list only can purchase and sell their securities. Okay, that securities are called listed securities. Okay, listed securities. If a company's name is not listed in the stock exchange, then that company cannot purchase or sell their shares in the stock exchange. That means unlisted securities cannot be bought and sold in the stock exchange. Okay, then transactions effected only through members. Transactions are effected only through members, not direct purchase and selling. Okay, transactions effected only through members. Here we have learned here who are their members and authorized brokers. Only through these authorized brokers and members only they can, that purchasing and selling, all the transactions will be effected. Or any outsiders or any direct investors are not allowed to enter the stock exchange trading circle. Okay, they can buy and sell only through these, the members and authorized brokers. Okay, then working as per rules. Stock exchange is working as per rules. We have learnt already it in the features, in the function itself. It is having well defined rules and regulations are there. Okay, and as per those rules only it has to work. Okay, and some other one guidelines will be given by SEBI, the regulatory body of all the stock exchanges in India, is called Securities Exchange Board of India. Okay, so through this SEBI also gives some guidelines, and the stock exchange itself has well defined rules and regulations. As per those rules and regulations and as per the guidelines given by SEBI, only all the functions of stock exchange must be carried out. Okay, then specific location. Specific location. We know there is a place. Stock exchange is, for example, Mumbai Stock Exchange, then Madras Stock Exchange. There is a location we have. Okay, only there the stock that working that trading will take place. There on the working days only the transaction will happen. Okay, working days, there is one floor of this stock exchange, that floor of market. Okay, floor of market, maybe the first floor I have heard. Okay, during the working day, the first floor of the stock exchange is called the floor of market. There who will be their authorized brokers and members, and the prices of the securities will be displayed on the electronic board, in electronic display. Okay, we can see now in one board it will be coming. But during the working hours also there. Okay, working hours we will learn in the lesson itself. Okay, but this working hours and working days, I think Saturday, Sunday holiday there. Okay, so in these working days, in the working hour, maybe 10 to 2, 3 like that. Okay, for as per the stock exchange securities, it will vary. Okay, and in the floor of market, the trading takes place. Okay, but after the working hours, the stock exchange will be closed. That not the full stock exchange, the working that market, floor of market will be closed. Okay, but everything is controlled through computers and electronic system. Everything is controlled. Okay, because many people are there, the brokers, members, investors. Okay, everyone. So everything is controlled through computers and electronic system. Okay, the 10th point is financial barometers. Stock exchange is financial barometer. We have heard already, the stock exchange, the value of shares go down, then we say that economic development is not taking place. Okay, it is measured by the it is considered as a barometer to measure the financial capability of a nation. Okay, so it is acting as the financial barometer. And if the stock exchange, the values of the companies goes high, then we can say that financial condition, that economical development of a company is also good. Okay, so it is considered as the financial barometer. Okay, so 10 points we have learned. Okay, all these features also one of the question answer, I think. Features, second question. Okay, 5 mark question. Okay, 5 mark, second question. Okay, features you have to learn. Now we have learned about the features and functions. Okay, now the next main heading, it is the third question. Okay, the benefits of stock exchange. So 2 5 marks we are learning today. Okay, so you have to learn these two. These benefits for each people, for the companies, for the public, okay, or for the investors, for the society. It is given heading wise. Sometimes usually they will ask the heading wise only. Okay, what are the benefits of stock exchange for the community? Okay, to the community they will ask. Okay, so we have to write what are the benefits. Economic development for the community means for the society. Here we have learned, no, it is acting as a measuring rod of the financial capability, financial position of the country. Okay, how it accelerates the economic development, because the steady flow of savings. Okay, because the savings of the people are invested in for the productive purposes. Okay, steady flow of fund, okay, or savings into productive purposes. We do not keep our savings in the piggy banks, but we invest in the country through this stock exchange. Okay, so our money is where in the country, it is helping the economic development. That is the meaning. Okay, there. What is the second benefit for the community? Fundraising platform. Fundraising platform. Here community means everybody as the whole they have given. Okay, here for whom it is acting as the fundraising platform for the well managed and profit making companies. Okay, so if a company is making more profit, okay, they can raise more fund. How? The price will be in the electronic board. Okay, so the public is watching which company is earning more profit, so they will be ready to invest only in this profit making companies. Okay, so it is acting as the, it is helping these companies to raise fund. Okay, so it is acting as the fundraising platform. Third one, tools to divert resources. It is acting as tools to divert the resources. Here the scarce resources is the money only, isn't it? They have given us scarce resources, but it is money, so nobody will give simply, isn't it? Since the stock exchange is there, this scarce resources is available. Okay, so the stock exchange is acting as a tool to divert these scarce resources to whom? To the this one, no sir, for the companies, those who are well established, well earned companies, that so that this scarce resources is used effectively, we can say, isn't it? So it is used effectively, not dumping anywhere, but in the profit making organization they are using and utilizing that one, and they earn money. Okay, so it is acting as a tool to divert the resources. Capital formation. Capital formation also related to this one on that that savings are used for the productive purposes. So this will help the capital formation of the country. Capital formation itself, we should know the meaning. The money in the hands of the public is used in the productive purposes, in the industries or in the commercial organization, not keeping idle. Okay, for the productive purposes, if either in industrial or in commercial companies. Okay, so capital formation it encourages. Then here fundraising platform for profit making companies we have learned. If we see, it is a fund raiser for government also. The government can also raise fund through stock exchange, because they also issue bonds and securities. They should also be sold second time, so they also seek the help of this stock exchange. So we can say it is acting as a fundraiser for government. Okay, next, benefits to the company. How it is useful for the companies. Okay, the first one enhances goodwill and reputation. Enhances means increases goodwill and reputation. How it increases goodwill and reputation? So all the companies, those who are listed in the stock exchange, can buy and sell the securities. So you see, whenever we see the stock exchange electronic board, we can see some company's name often. So that company's goodwill and reputation will get increased. Okay, if they are profit earning companies, their share value will increase, their name will be shown in the display. Okay, so thus that will increase the goodwill and reputation of the companies. Okay, then wide market. For the companies, they can sell their shares throughout India, even maybe out, even the world also we can say, isn't it? Throughout the world they can sell their shares. So the market is increasing. So the wide market takes place for the companies because of the stock exchange. Okay, then it raises huge funds. There itself we are studying. Okay, so whenever the companies need shares, need a fund for any development purpose, okay. So what they can do, they can issue share and they can raise their fund, okay, by issuing share and debentures. Then increases bargaining strength. Bargaining strength means we talk about, we argue about the price of the product. No bargaining, they say. Bargaining meaning we are going to the market and someone says 50 rupees for a product. Immediately we will say no, 50 rupees is little costlier. You say okay, 30 rupees. Then that person says about the features of that particular product and how it is useful. Okay, then he will ask, okay, you give them 40 rupees. Okay, then we agree and give. That is called bargaining. So how it is increasing the bargaining strength, this stock exchanges, the listed stock exchanges, listed companies securities only can be bought and sold in the stock exchange, that we have learned, isn't it? So those companies at the time of amalgamation or absorption, merger, that means one company will be joined with another company, or two companies will join together and they will run as one company. Okay, amalgamation. So at that time they will decide the value of a company. Okay, that will, if that company is listed and if that company is that transact through this stock exchange, that time their value will get increased. That's why it is given increases bargaining strength. Okay, then the next benefits to investors. Many benefits for the investors only, isn't it? What is the first one? Liquidity. Yeah. Before stock exchanges came into existence, how they have bought and sold, don't know. Maybe they have to contact a person, okay, directly, and he has to buy and sell. But now we have the stock exchange through phone. No need to go to till Bombay or Chennai. We can sit at home and we can sell or buy the securities of different that listed companies securities. Okay, so easily we can convert the shares into cash and the cash into shares. That is called liquidity. Because of what? Stock exchange. Okay, then it is adding collateral security, adding collateral value to the securities. What is collateral value? Here, when you take loan from the bank, okay, they may ask some securities, that is called collateral security. For example, we go and get loan, usually what we give, the jewel, isn't it? Or what we can give, the properties documents of our house or any property, isn't it? That will be given. After this, in this line, they can give the share certificate. Okay, that certificate also can be given as the collateral security to obtain loan from the banks. That is one big advantage for the investors. If you have, that is, shares, that can be given as collateral security. Okay, then investor protection is there. We have learned already, they have well-defined rules and regulations and SEBI guidelines giving, isn't it? So all these safeguard the interest of the investors. Okay, all the dealings must be fair and true. Okay, so it protect the investors. Okay, that is there by the rules and regulations framed by stock exchange as well as the guidelines given by SEBI. Okay, then assessing real worth of security. Assessing real worth of security. How we can assess the real worth? Here we have learned that the price of the securities will be displayed in the electronic board, isn't it? So by seeing that one or through the website, anyone, okay, that website address will be given. If you open that, you can see the rate of his particular asset, that securities value. Okay, so we can assess, we can assess the real worth of our security. What is the value of the securities that I have in my hand? Okay, so that is the very important one. No need to ask anyone. So if you just open the website and see, or in the newspaper or in the TV, we can find out the value of our securities. Okay, then mechanism to trade security. Mechanism to trade securities. So because that is the main thing, isn't it? It is acting as a mechanism for trading securities. Okay, for the investors, it is one mechanism. No need to find out a middleman. So will you sell this security for me? No need to ask. But stock exchange here acting as a mechanism to trade the securities. Okay, only the listed securities. Okay, so all these advantages we have seen. Advantages is the 5 mark third question. Okay, so learn this one. Okay students, thank you very much.